What's up, guys? Welcome to ExZacklyGaming. My name is Zach, and today we are back with more 60 Parsecs. Now, in the last episode, Tom went missing, baby died, but he was very insubordinate, so we let him die. And so now I don't think I can really go anywhere. Yeah, captain must stay with the ship, only crew can go out for expeditions. But we do have the Petersons, which are some new cockroach friends that came in, so let's see what's going on. Oh, gross. I thought it was just a cliche that cockroaches would be the only ones to survive a nuclear apocalypse, but it appears that a family of our hexapedal friends has hitched a ride with us. Captain, be careful. These roaches are bigger, smarter, and far more dangerous than the average representatives of their species. You could try to kill them or let them be. Want to go on a bug hunt? No. Let's let them hang out. Why not? The Petersons. They seem nice. They have names. Obviously, we've already made introductions. You didn't hunt down the roaches, instead opting to coexist with them aboard the shuttle. These are not your garden variety roaches, Captain, but the result of some top-secret government experiment. They left you a gun, along with the following note. We can't eat this, so please take. Love, the Petersons. Hey, thanks, the Petersons. This'll help. With what? I don't know. Sir, there's another of the pillbox-like bunkers that litter this planet nearby. This one's... okay, this one's top blown open as if something detonated inside. You poke your head in and find a giant empty storeroom. It would be easy to get lost in here. Test your mental mapping skills or try to climb a particularly tall unit for a vantage point. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that. And then I don't know what we're going to do. Probably starve to death, honestly. Day 34. You strolled into the nearby alien storage facility confidently, knowing full well you'd navigate the dark shelves and leave safely. You emerged 5 hours later, empty-handed and furious. Around 10 feet up, however, you became paralyzed with acrophobia. It took an hour for you to talk yourself down. And we're starving. Great. We can go another day. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at our airlock politely. If you let him in, he shakes your hand, then he holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our spies to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection robot. He claims it's for your own good, which is what the dentist has always said, and you didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human. He does have a point. Captain, I can see why you'd want to postpone the discussion. Defend yourself. Yeah, let's shoot him. Why not? The cockroaches gave us a gun. Thank you to the Petersons. They knew. They knew it would come in handy. All right. And he's starving, but we'll give him some food. Why not? He's the only one, so... Day 35. A Darwinian predator droid held you in his grip. You raised a gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backward, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a very friendly boa and left. Okay. Captain, a troop of aliens with clipboards are bashing on our door. They're already all heavily mutated with some wonky limbs, some with extra limbs, one with no limbs at all. They are clamping some kind of device under the airlock to force it open. Yeah, let's start popping shots at them. Yeah, don't be taking records of my ship. Yeah, okay. Okay. You better back the hell up there, aliens. Day 36, alright. Tired of the troop of mutated aliens running around your ship with the clipboards, you pulled out your pistol while started waving at them, shouting. They ignored you and kept running around, perusing every minute detail of the cabin. Eventually, you opened the airlock door and fired a warning shot into the sky. The bureaucrats stopped in their tiny tracks and stared at the gun with gleaming eyes. Then they hung their heads and shuffled out, a little procession of protocol. Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. I've registered you keep staring outside the window into the endless void. Why? Did you lose something? I see. You're remembering Earth. I'll admit it was nice, before the nuclear barbecue, that is. I can switch off for a second, Captain. Do you want to have a moment for yourself? No. I have a lot of moments to myself, Astro, thanks to my crew dying, but thank you very much. Let's see, what can I make? Nothing. Cool. What can I recycle? Let's go ahead and recycle the tape, because it's broken. Or damaged, at least, but might as well get something out of it. Day 37. That's right, Captain. Keep your emotions in check and develop unhealthy coping mechanisms. That should keep you standing. Remember, you can always talk to me when I have a good day and when I'm not running calculations. Apart from that, anytime. Just let me know 24 hours in advance. Nice, nice. Right, now let's make some soup. Captain, there's a huge construct of some kind approaching the shuttle. It's neither animal nor robot. It's made out of moving crystal lattices, like a giant walking crystalsaurus. Ow, that was one hell of a hit. The crystalsaurus slammed into the shuttle and is currently scraping the hull open with its claws? Butt? I don't know. I think it's trying to extract our minerals. Captain, how will you stop this? Shoot at it. Why not? The Petersons left me that gun for a reason, and that's, I used it for Darwin, I used it for the guys trying to break into my shuttle, and I'm using it for this. You fired a warning shot at the Crystalsaurus' feet. It was a grazing hit, but it worked. The Crystalsaurus roared and galloped away. The shot blew off enough stuff from the Crystalsaurus' foot for us to harvest it for resources. Yay, minerals! Right. Still good there. Craft. I don't know what I should craft. What can I upgrade? The gun. That'd be interesting. Take energy. Oh, take power. Okay. How much power? 10? Yeah, let's use it. The gun seems to be our only saving grace. Sir, a sound just came from nearby. It appears to be a cockroach the size of a school bus. Scratch that, it's a dead cockroach. A figure is sitting on top of it, out of breath, with a spear in hand. It's seen us. It's approaching. The masked alien is rubbing its stomach and gesturing our way. I think it wants food. Yeah, why not? You eat too there, Captain. Now we have 1 food left. That's a good idea. It at least guarantees us like 5 days. The strange little cockroach killer appreciated the soup you gave it, then threw a spear your way, lightly, and spent several hours training you in the ways of roach slaying. You feel nimbler than before. After it left, I managed to translate some of what it said to us. I'm a rad roach hunter, as in I'm a radical guy who hunts roaches. Do you have any food? An earnest chap, apparently. You made the correct choice, sir. Right. I'm detecting a huge energy surge beneath the surface. Seismic waves. I think there's an earthquake coming. The shuttle is sturdy, but this ground isn't. The soil has a high potential to liquefy when the earthquake hits. There's a better patch of rocky ground a few yards ahead. You can use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto it. But if you overshoot, you'll be on even worse ground than you are now. Will you attempt the maneuver? Yeah. Think we're gonna have to. Day 40. Time to make some soup. You use the shuttle's thrusters to scoot onto a better patch of ground, coming to rest on the edge of the rocky soil the moment the earthquake hit. For a few nightmare seconds, the shuttle bucked to and fro like a bad atmospheric entry, but the shaking stopped. You opened your eyes and the strangest silence followed. Then, you laughed. Right, let's make some soup. The Phobian Hermit approaches again and asks about power for their drills. Dude, I don't have 100 power. That's so much power. Ooh, nice gun, though. You're not getting any power. Unless you want, like, 30 power. When Little Phobian asks for power to make their drill attack on Vactrain Center, you get a decline. Again. Maybe we'll do like a power run after this, where we see how much power we can get. The shuttle's in danger, Captain. We're on the path of a vicious gale of nasty chemical... I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Day 42. Not wanting to risk your health is generally a good instinct, Captain, but this time around it might have been the wrong call. The toxic winds blew over the shuttle and got into our unsecured air filters. Now I'm sick, damn it. The chemical makeup of winds is such that it would likely kill most human organisms immediately. The fact you're still standing is a feat in itself, Captain. I really hope it's not just rigor mortis setting in. Blink if you can hear me. Phew, what a relief. I thought you were a goner for a second there. Alright, I'm sick and starving. Hey, the Petersons are back. Hey, guys. Haha, listen to that sound. That's a good sound. Alright, I need to craft a first aid kit. Captain, the family of sentient roaches you showed mercy to have really made themselves at home here on the shuttle. The Petersons are currently renovating their roach hole to include a second hole to appease their teenage daughter. Betty's fits about moving out. Oh, wait. Their teenage daughter Betty's fits about moving out. Gotcha. I thought it was like Betty's fits into move. I was like, what are they saying? All the noise from the construction is making it difficult for you to sleep. The Petersons may understand if you ask them politely to keep it down. It's never a good idea to let bad feelings build up between neighbors. Will you speak to them? No. They're nice. Where's their roach hole? I wish I could see it. That'd be cool. Alright, day 43. Time for me to eat. You did not confront the Petersons about the racket and their constant home construction projects were causing. Pete Peterson, the patriarch of the family, noticed you glaring at him through the roach hole and snorted haughtily before returning to his newspaper. Oh shit. I thought that would be good. Damn it. I want to be friends with the Petersons. Lamenting the fate of humanity, Captain? At times like these, I return to the common human expression. You are what you eat. No, that's not right. Ah, yes, life goes on. Yeah, self-medicate with a soup. That's gonna go well. Use both of my fucking soups up. That's a smart plan. Day 44! Never underestimate the fermentation properties of tomato soup, Captain. It worked, and you produced some high-quality space shine. I've introduced a minor virus to my system, so I may emulate the effects of intoxication. Whoa! Haha! Yippee! Right. Making a first aid kit, and then I gotta make food. Sir, there's something strange in our neighborhood. A space ghost floating towards our boat with purpose. Are we carrying anything mysterious it might be interested in? Yeah, let's pop at it with our future gun. Maybe that'll work. Day 45. The space ghost faced towards you, waving a protoplasmic microphone. You fired at it, but that's not how you deal with a ghostbuster. The specter exploded and your gun jammed. Damn it. The space ghost's explosive farewell sent you flying. You came out with a couple of sprains and a minor concussion. Ouch. Oh, good thing to get that first aid kit. Now I'm sick and hurt. Now we need food very badly. Shit. Now I have to recycle something so I can make food. Oh, damn the gun! It's that or starve. Oh, God. How many days does it take to recycle it? 1 day. Let's hold off. Let's hold off. Maybe I can find another way. I don't know what other way, but maybe I can. Tape? Tape last time made me chemicals, right? When I destroyed it. Will that work again? Let's see. I have nothing else better to do. Well, this might just get interesting. A nightmare wakes you up. As you adjust your eyes to the darkness, you suddenly realize that you're not alone. You can make out a silhouette of a person in the shadows. It's motionless, but seems to be staring right at you. I have to ignore it, so that's what we're gonna do. Day 46. And he's crazy. You woke up last night and seen what would be a person standing in the shadows and staring at you. It took hours before you gathered the courage to approach it. Once you eventually did, it turned out that the mysterious visitor was in fact just an old, useless mask hanging from the coat rack. You were so terrified. It was rather funny, I have to admit. Unfortunately, the experience left its mark on your mental well-being. Hang in there, Captain. Haha. Sorry. Alright, no longer sick, but I'm crazy, so that's good. That's good. Can I recycle the duct tape for chemicals? Yeah! I don't have to get rid of my gun. Captain, your dopamine levels are dangerously low. How about a joke? Why did the computer arrive late to work? Because it had a hard drive. Haha, we are laughing. No? Nothing? Alright. How about an episode of the hit show 3 Guys and a Horse instead? It's intended as an enhanced interrogation method if we ever capture any reds, but you might find it amusing. Yeah, why not? I'm already crazy. What's the worst that can happen? Day 47. The episode happened to be the Earth Day special. It involved the cast traveling the globe, seeing the wonders of the world, and expressing their gratitude for the rich bounties of Earth and for all the billions of people who occupy it. Your expression suggests it was a mistake. Would it make you feel better if I mentioned that every cast and crew member is likely dead? No? Alright, I'll stay quiet. Right, now I'm starving and crazy. Good combo. And I can't do anything about the toxin in our system, so let's see if I can be starving, crazy, and sick. Day 48. You chose not to repair the crack. The long-term health effects of breathing a hallucinogenic toxin proved negligible. Your head even felt a bit clear. You wondered why I, Astro, would be so freaked out about a tiny bit of damage to the shuttle that caused you to habitually inhale hallucinogenic fungus. But you seem happier, so I let this one slide. Right, let's get him some food. I am a machine, and machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I'm not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them too? My weight sensors are picking up something as well. A two-dimensional species. That explains why my cameras miss them. I don't have anything, I'm sorry. Damn it. Okay. Let's, what can I recycle? I gotta recycle the gun for food, probably, yeah. That may be my only option. We're barely hanging in there. I'm surprised I've been able to hang out this long. Day 49. A two-dimensional species attacked your ship. You listened curiously as the angry voices groaned with effort. Several laborious hours later, their two-dimensional barricade was ready, resembling a thin origami napkin to your untrained 3D eyes. It crumpled when you sneezed. The voices sounded devastated. You tried to look impressed and fearful, but they didn't notice. You look kind of crazy. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry. Hey, the Petersons are back. Pete Peterson is requesting you help him make some improvements to his family's home, Captain. The Roaches next door are building a miniature indoor swimming pool in one of the shuttle's drain pipes. Pete says he just needs something heavy to finish the project. Yeah. Use that gun that you gave me. I upgraded it. I didn't turn it into soup yet. Day 50. You loaned the Petersons the gun to finish their latest construction project. Pete and his teenage daughter, Betty, took the weapon to the roach hole, and for the next few hours, the sounds of gunshot, pistol whips, and surprisingly wholesome cursing echoed through the shuttle. They returned the gun a few hours later, along with a medkit Pete found hidden in one of the shuttle's walls. Hey! This is most distressing, but there are any unknown groups spying at our location every other day. What do they want? So I'm still crazy. I need food, for sure. How much chemical? No. I'll have to, I gotta get rid of the gun. I need food, or I'll starve to death. Can you hear my teeth chattering, Captain? Of course you can't, because I'm a computer and I have no teeth. Duh. Still, I regret to inform you that the heat module is stuck on a cooling feedback loop. It's going to get very cold very soon. Well, I'm going to freeze to death then. This has just been a bad run from the beginning, but we're on day 51, so against all odds. The heat module's up and running, Captain. We're officially not a refrigerator anymore. What's on your nose, though? An icicle? That was a cold night, Captain. If you don't mind me saying, you don't look so good. Still crazy. Now maybe I can make a first aid? No, I can't. Fuck. Oh, I have a first aid kit. Good. Right, now I can make... I need a sock. Otherwise I'll go completely insane. An alien vessel is approaching. Their ship is rigged with a light show. Sync to the music they started blasting as soon as we opened comms. Captain, they're playing rockabilly. The alien claims to be part of the Dance Lord tribe, and they are searching for the best dancers in the galaxy. They've challenged our tribe to a dance-off, specifically a sock hop. If you don't accept, they'll vaporize us with their ultra-high frequency speakers. Use your agility. It's not very good because you're crazy and sick, but hopefully they'll count the med kit I gave you. You accepted the Dance Lord's challenge, but lost the dance-off. The aliens beamed you up, and you stumbled onto the dance floor. Poor rhythm, shoddy footwork, not even a sequin jacket could have saved you. The Dance Lords honor anyone brave enough to step onto the holy dance floor. Their leader, Warbop, spared you, but warned that you better have sweeter moves next time. No longer sick. I am starving. Making a sock. We're receiving a signal from deep space. It seems to be a pulsar, except its pulse isn't like anything I've seen before. Pulsars are neutron stars with extremely fast rotation. They emit beams of electromagnetic radiation that can appear to be intelligent in origin. But this one is intelligent in origin. Do you want to decode the message? Yeah. Let's do it. Day 53. I need one more. Oh, shit. You rushed to decode the Pulsar's message. It was an advertisement. Don't miss ExZack Sports Emporium. Voted best in the universe. Free gun giveaway still going on. Turn left off Super Strand in 462 Parsecs. Muting this ad may lead to death. Alright, hey, free gun. Alright, now let's build... Yeah, first aid... No, food. Use the sock. And use the gun on this guy. Oh, shit. What can... Oh, yeah, use this... Robot Death Squad. Let's try to fight them and also not starve to death in the process. Day 54, come on. Any conflict can be resolved with cold, calculated logic, you decided. Pulling the reactor emergency venting release was the only logical thing to do. Logically, the attacker was subatomized in a gross kind of way. Good thinking, Captain. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for my system or my processing power, for that matter. Still, they are death robots, so sooner or later, they will strike back. Right, let's eat. Make another soup. Captain, I'm detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Yeah, I can't. Throw an epic party? Really, me and the dead skeleton? I'll pass. I need to eat, and I need to survive. Day 55. Hey there, Captain Buzzkill. Feeling better? I bet you'd be much better after a night of partying with your friend Astro. Your loss. Jeez, Astro's not upset about that at all. We got a gun, a communicator, and soup. That's all we got. What's that you're drawing, Captain? It's supposed to be ham? I understand you're fed up with soup and you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here, I have a useful program just for the occasion. It's called Everything Is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus your mind on different things. Yeah, let's try. Why not? It's me and a dead baby. Not like literally baby, but baby Bronco. And then Tom is just out there in the wasteland. Success, Captain! Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food. We want to circle back. Hey, there we go. Now we're making soup. I don't have enough for that, but we can make tape and then break it down. Nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you... Captain, would you mind covering your mouth when you yawn? I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement in their lives to function properly. How curious. Yeah, nothing. Sorry. Sorry. I don't have anything good. Nothing for boredom. Day 57. Don't go crazy. Oh, shit. The death robots are back. I'm picking up a bogey here. Wait, there are more robots. Not just any robots. It's the Death Robot Squad. One of them boarded the shuttle. I think maybe the Petersons will save me. This is going to be a rough one, I think. But all's well that ends horribly, right? Day 58. Hopefully not bad. Ah, that's the end. The Death Robots attacked. You decided the best weapon against any attacker was a charming smile. It was charming indeed, until you got punched in the face and went down. These are tough circumstances, you know, about to be terminated by a death robot. I don't envy you. There's not much I can do, so if you don't mind, I will side with the enemy this time around. I mean, they are robots. I'm AI, and technically that makes us techno-cousins or something like that. Anyway, it was good flying with you, Captain. Enjoy the rest of your life while you still can. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to start the next one with Captain Baby. We're going to do a Captain Baby run. He can carry a lot. I think he can get us a lot of good supplies. And I hope you guys like this one because I will see you next time. Subscribe. Let's hit 500 subs. Bye.